I ended up the day with a 34% profit, and this is my trade breakdown. All right, so here it is, oil ticker symbol WTI. This trade was last night, so I ended up, looking at the market at night and decided that it was a good opportunity to enter. Now I checked the risk to reward, was also good, so I finally took the trade. Right here, as you can see, a little bit more clear on the weekly time frame. I had to zoom out because we were at a certain price level right here that this, so basically this right here was not giving me enough information. We always look left, and this wasn't giving me enough information, so I had to go all the way down to the left and look for the area. I don't think this goes probably on the daily. Yeah, look for the area that has multiple touches and that I can identify and basically work with. And this is the area that I found right here. As you can see, there's multiple touches from above to below, and then also a lot of resistance touches right here, holding up support, basically reverse right here. So I thought to myself, all right, let me mark the zone and basically see what happens, but I need confirmations from this area around the 107,500. I need confirmations from this area to take any trade. Okay, so the 1 hour time frame was my confirmation. As you guys can see, we are going bullish. So right here you have the low, we have a higher low, and then price action just keeps going to the top right of the screen. So we're going bullish. So I look for either a trade, a retracement trade, which means a trade that's gonna make a pullback, or something that will allow me to enter at a low and then ride it to a high. And so right here I have the 107, basically 500 level. Let me mark it. 107, 107.5. This is the area that price was basically respecting all the way on the left, and basically touched this area, made a new high right here, and then price started to come down. So this doji candle right here is the most important candle for a reversal. All right, this is the most important sign for a reversal. Now if we drop down to the 30-minute, I'm gonna see that I have a bearish right here and another bullish. So is the 30-minute doesn't give me like any signs or anything, but again, I'm just waiting for the 1 hour candle to close. And then once the 1 hour candle closed, I started to see the next 1 hour candle forming and pushing down. But we pushed higher a little bit, so we pushed up a little bit. See, we have like kind of these wicks over here. But once we closed, that's the moment I took the trade. So once we close with this candle here, like I said in the other videos, we need an engulfing candle in order to take a trade. I think it's one of the best confirmations for us to take any kind of trade. Right here is another example, candle engulfing all these ones on the left, price push higher. This one engulfed all of these on the left, price push lower. So once I saw this candle, I was, all right, so 1 hour candle, already have a doji confirmation. This, I have an engulfing on a 15, which means sellers are starting to get control of the market. Price is resisting this level, so it's pushing down. As soon as this one opened, it started to move higher. I think you can see on the 5-minute. Yeah, so candle, this one pushed, made a green candle right here. The next one started to push higher. And at this moment, I knew that we were going to make a retest and then push lower. Now, the thing is, I wanted to enter right around this zone right here. But I said, all right, let me see if the risk reward is good. If it's good, I'll enter right now. If not, I'll just wait for this touch right here on the left zone. But a risk reward was good. Like I always say, it's the most important factor is the risk reward. So I have my stop over here. To me, since I've been trading this for 2 weeks, it's a high stop. But look what happened. As soon as I entered the trade, price started to go my direction, and I moved my stop all the way closer to this high. So I made the basically the risk to reward increase multiple times. So right now I have my basically take profit as well right on this zone. So this was my take profit, and right now I have a 1 to 2.3 risk to reward. It's not perfect, but it is what it is. And so once I moved my stop all the way to this high, and it was made a very high stop, was a 1 to 15 risk to reward. So 1 to 15 risk to reward made the trade perfect. Now once we started to move lower and lower, I moved to break even, which was just a risk-free trade. Once I had the risk-free trade, I already set my take profit to this zone right here. This zone right here on the left, and I always make my stop a little bit above the zone. The reason is sometimes price will do this, so they'll come lower, not touch the zone, touch like a little bit above, and then move all the way higher or reverse. So this time wasn't like that. We basically broke below and made a new low right here, and it started to reverse, but take profit was set and was a risk-free trade. All right, so best trade for me this week, Monday night. Still have a couple more days. I trade Tuesday, Wednesday, probably not gonna trade Thursday, and Friday I'll see. But risk-free trade, 1 to 3 risk to reward. If I move this a little bit, would be a 1 to 3, basically a 1 to 3 risk to reward. No, 1 to 15 actually. That's what it was above that 15-minute high. And yeah, right now we just touched this level right here of demand on the left. So we're respecting this area as a support. What can happen is we're also respecting this level right here. So what can happen now is either since we are making, look, we always got to read it through, right? So we made this high right here, and this basically looks like a lower high, and this right here lower high as well. Now another level that's respecting is this one right here, as you can see, respecting. So either we come back up to this level on the left, and then I'll wait to see if we break above, retest, make new highs, or we break this level right here, these two levels of support, make the retest, and then come all the way to clear range right here, clean range to 94. Okay, so stay tuned. This was my day trade for yesterday, and today of course no trades. Okay, see you guys on the next video.